Yeah.
Right. Yes, go.
Welcome to Off the Stage Podcast.
And welcome to Off the Stage Podcast, the show where we take musicians off the stage and into the pub to talk about the ins and outs of the music world. I'm James Berry, this is Conor Michael, and I should have got my proper soundboard sorted, but I obviously haven't. We have Alation. Sorry, hang on, I'm going to get this out. The thing is, I recorded my theme tune on my recorder and I haven't put the recorder onto the soundboard yet. So I'll get my recording app up to play the theme tune, and then I've got to try and pass through these adverts and stuff and then get the soundboard, and it's very confusing. I've made it confusing for myself, but anyway, yeah, Alation, that. There we go, that's the clap.
Apologise guys, we've probably lost like 17 viewers, which means there's 2 left. So hi Rich, hi Alan, how you doing? Welcome to the podcast, guys. Did we approach them or did you approach us? James does a lot of the bookings, you know.
I approached you.
Oh, yeah. How did you come across the podcast?
Well, I've seen a few people do it, but we've seen the Primaveras like shout us out because they done it, and then they're like, well, we should do something like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, it's for promotion and, you know.
It's the way forward. Podcasting is life, isn't that right, James?
Yeah, well, it feels
especially
that way,
ours,
certainly.
off the stage. It does, every Monday. To these guys every Tuesday. So, the question is, who are you guys individually to the band? What do you do? Either on stage and off stage.
Well, I'm Charlie. I'm a songwriter, guitar player, and I do like a lot of the social media and stuff like that.
I'm Ethan and I do the vocals.
I'm Adam, I play guitar.
Josh, I play the bass.
Okay. And is there a drummer?
Yeah, he's just vacant at the minute. Yeah.
Classic drummer, right?
I know. There's ever a missing member of the band, it's always the drummer.
It's
Literally it is. I'm not even joking.
But yeah, everyone we have, missing a drummer. We had one the other. Oh, I'm going to turn this on silent. We had one the other week where a drummer turned up though, so it was alright.
Yeah. So that redeemed the drummer class, the race of drummers.
So, first question is, what are you guys drinking? What we got today?
I've got a Madry.
Zero.
Solid.
I like it. It's
Yeah.
nice. You know what I mean?
Good reason.
Exactly.
I'm on Caffrey's, it's underrated. I like it.
What is it?
Caffrey's.
Yeah.
It's like a proper.
Oh, nice.
Tell them
I
about
don't know too much about it, but I like it. My dad gives it in a can and I enjoy it. Yeah.
Sour shit. Look, that looks like orange, but we'll get to it.
Madry as well for me.
Yeah.
I'm drinking Erdinger Zero.
Okay.
I like a good Erdinger Zero.
Is this because you're underage or you're...
No, I'm just softly
We've got mystery drinks and they're always sours. I don't know if you've ever drunk a sour before.
This is like,
It's not quite like an apple sour.
this is like it's being like squeezed out the back.
I can see the fresh pulp in it, that's why I'm going for the orange.
Thought it was Tropicana, mate.
It looks a bit tropical.
Ooh.
Thought it was vodka.
Tell you what, that is nice.
We're getting on it, like.
That's refreshing.
That is very.
That's the kind of one I want for the summer, but
yeah.
I can't figure out. Anybody want to try a sour?
I'll try it. I'll give it.
We'll
pass it along.
That's it. We're all friends, yeah.
Okay, I'm getting the word. That's I think.
Cheers, mate.
I think
I kind of want to go through like an orange mango kind of thing.
It is orange mango. I don't know why, but I'm getting. I know it's not the colour of, but I'm getting like a grapefruit.
Yeah, it's quite bitter.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it, but it's like shoffa.
Shoffa.
That's it.
That's a
That's what it tastes like.
one as well.
Yeah, it's
I
nice.
think I've got one draft
So,
downstairs.
producer Cat, what is the?
It's called a Lorelli fruited Berliner Weiss.
Which is?
It's just a fruit sour. That's what the bar means.
Oh, so it's not like a super known fruit. Well, I'm gonna say.
I guess fruits.
Enjoyable.
Usually I guess fruits and I get it wrong, but this time I guess fruits and I guess a specific fruit and I've got it wrong. Potentially right. I think it's got grapefruit in it.
Miscellaneous fruit drinks.
So, on the music side of things, obviously I've been listening to your stuff on the way here, and to say that Oasis is an influence would be an overstatement. Is there any other influences individually that kind of got you into the band or just into music in general?
Well, for me it was just like growing up, the Beatles and that, and then Elvis as well. Just stuff like that.
Like old school classics.
Yeah.
A lot of like when we'd go over to our grandparents at Christmas, they used to play stuff like Fleetwood Mac and the Kinks and all that, and that's how we first got into it all.
Yeah.
Really. But I wasn't playing guitar then or anything like that. It was just like when we were kids, like that's what we listened to.
Yeah.
every Christmas and stuff like that. So yeah.
I feel like individually all our music tastes are different.
Good.
Like, I mean, I grew up with a lot of stuff from like a band called Live to then like Foo Fighters, all in like well-known rock. But I like a bit of anything, to be perfectly honest.
Mine, obviously, I like Oasis and all the Britpop movement. Sorry, but my sort of go-to music now is like very on the emo, metalcore, metal side and stuff like that.
That gives it like a good fresh palette. When it comes to songwriting, you've got something of everything.
I call like blues rock, like the White Stripes and that. Really into that. So it's a massive mix of stuff. Yeah.
Well, that's the best way to do it, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. That's
the best thing about like 5-piece bands. You've all got a different influence, and all of a sudden you're not a tribute band. You've got that coming in from that. I mean, if you had to pick between going to see the Beatles and Elvis in their prime, at their best performance, which one would you choose to do?
Probably the Beatles.
I think I'd pick the Beatles. You know,
what was the other one?
Elvis.
The Beatles.
I think I'd.
Boy, I tell you, it'd be a good show.
Yeah, I think I'd prefer the Beatles actually.
Controversial. We said they were overrated last week.
Well, I'm just thinking like watching them in terms
not in
of
a bad way. Just in terms like if everyone says they're a 10 out of 10 and they're a 9.999 out of 10, they're still overrated. You know.
I would think that about Elvis though.
Yeah, I might change my answer to Elvis actually.
I'd rather go see Elvis.
Kid's got some moves, hasn't he? Like.
Oh, you there for the pelvis?
I think so.
That's what they call you, James Berry.
I'll be the ones at the front screaming because I'm seeing Elvis.
Do that action again, sorry. Alright, cool, because it looked like you did that at first. It's a very different action.
It's when he gets to the front of the stage. I'm catching up now.
To those of you who don't watch us on visuals and just listen on Spotify and stuff, you know, we also have a YouTube account at Off the Stage UK. Check it out and watch James Berry's impression of Elvis at the front. It's great fun. So obviously you got 2 songs on Spotify so far. How many songs would you say you've written together as a band?
Well,
you have to put an estimated number on it.
We've got like 12, I want to say, including them 2. So, but we're gonna take a few of them to the studio soon, next month.
Which one?
It's not released obviously, but we've played it live a few times now. It's called Be Free. It's like a bit of a rockier song compared to the other 2.
Cool.
It's like a wah solo and everything on it. So, but I don't want to give too much away.
That's all right.
But
which studio are you using?
Well, the first 2 were recorded Last Forever and Wherever I May Be. They were recorded at Blast.
You tried out Blast? I was there today.
Yeah. Blast recording.
Doing like 2 weeks of recording with them at the minute.
Yeah, really good space.
Yeah. Cool. So out of all the songs that you've written, which one would you say is the most personal to yourselves? Like what kind of gets to know the person, individual, the little soppy stuff?
I would say Blame.
Okay.
Because it's obviously not released yet, but it's more of a heavy hitting, faster, punkier song. And obviously that's from my background of anything, and I'll just relate to that song a bit more than.
What's the song about?
I couldn't tell you what it's a song about.
Charlie
But it's just that I just like the music in it. It's fast, it's choppy, it's
good to play.
It's fun to play. It's so fun to play on stage and everything.
It's proper Sex Pistols again, which is like another one of like our influences. It's like just I don't know. I don't really know what it's about. I just wrote it in like 10 minutes, and it was just there. It was
nice.
I don't really know.
Do you feel a connection with them kind of songs when you're on stage?
Yeah,
so like
also do.
Definitely.
I think it's like Be Free for me. That's got to be my favourite. Like when we play it, it's like it was like one of the hottest days of the year. We played a gig at Little Buildings and we did that, and I was absolutely sweating. But it was so like it was loud. It was fast. It was really good. It was enjoyable.
I did that in a big Ravenclaw snood hoodie thing.
Oh, you said because you it was like a forfeit for selling out.
Yeah, it was like if I sell out I have to open up in this big snood thing, and it was the hottest gig I've done. I only did it for the first song or 2. I said, right, we're back to normal colours. Whoa! It's like being a teddy bear on stage under the lights with the roof that far off my head.
It's a loud gig that as well, and it's Little Buildings.
It's a good gig though.
Like I bought some earplugs the other day. absolute game changer.
Oh, mate, it's what lives on my car keys.
Well, I've got I've got them on my car keys and
So we
everything.
do it.
So getting old now, you know. Do you have ear protection at all? Or is it too?
Sometimes.
Definitely recommend it.
Sometimes, yeah.
When you get to my age, and when you go to bed and all you hear is beep.
I just get it walking through town.
Yeah, just
I'm like, she's like, what's up? I was like, I think I'm just going deaf. I'm like, the bomb's gone off somewhere.
The only amount of money I've spent on earplugs was I was at a Rasmus gig at Newcastle, and they were selling them were like must have been about £5 little earplugs, but slapped with a Rasmus sticker on it. So they were selling it for 30 quid. Yeah, definitely. So I bought them. And I was just like, oh well, usually they've got like little tether on it so they don't fall off and stuff like that. But that's the ones I use. Or I use the Plaka little rubber ones that you just shove in your ears and the mould to your ears.
I just find it really hard to get like into songs when you're wearing them. That's the only thing. You've got to really kind of.
I don't mind too much, but I think it's really weird. Like for example, last time I wore them, the last gig I went to was Fail to Ignite at the Globe, and it was supported by your band and Last Case Scenario. Yeah. And they got the first song on Last Case Scenario, and they're really loud, which isn't a bad thing. Well, I was quite close to the front, so I thought, I could quickly put my earbuds in kind of thing, just to kind of dampen the sound. Yeah. And at that point, I kind of twigged, I might have subconsciously put off the band by them being like, here's our song, and maybe I'm just going to be shouting that. That wasn't the case, guys. It's just, as a musician, we kind of had to protect our ears a little bit. But it feels weird, because then you see some people in the crowd after, in between songs, trying to talk to you, and because you've got that on, and you're muffled, and they're going... Yeah. Like, right, sorry, what were you saying? It's a good song, this. Sound right, cool. You go back to enjoying your song. Big shout out to Eggs with a Z. Let's get a sponsorship, James.
Yeah, well, I've got
recommended Eggs with a Z.
I've got loop ear plug thingies
with a P.
Get a loop with a P.
Oh, one day we'll get a sponsor deal.
Yeah, we will. One day. Yeah, hopefully.
Maybe. Cool. We're going to take a short break. That's part one done. We'll be back with some Q&A, and we'll see you on the flip side.
See you later.
Mint.
So that when you get a good soundboard straight away.
Hey, this is Busted, and you've been listening to Off the Stage.
We're back, baby! And we are back.
Baby!
Welcome to side 2, where Conor has some Q&As, I believe. Is that correct?
Or A's and Q's.
A's and Q's.
We don't really do them in the right order. Well, to be fair, I've started out in a new one in the first part of the second part. Obviously, you've gigged as a band. I should have asked this before. How long have you been going as a band?
Well, with this lineup, since the start of this year.
Okay. And as the band? Yeah,
as the band as well, yeah. But we've just been doing... It was us two for like 4 or 5 years before the full band, and then we went to college and we had different lineups, different names and all that, and just really like trying to develop. And then we've knew Josh since college, and then we just messaged him one day and we're like, do you want to join me? So, but that was when he left Mantra, I think.
Yeah.
So we just got we've knew Adam since school, and it's just we just formed it over time and just picked out everyone that we knew that was, you know.
How many gigs would you say you've done as a band? If you could put a number on it.
I think it's like 11 or 12.
Because the first question is what's your favourite gig story? Very awkward to say we haven't gigs yet. Oh well.
Gig story.
God, get in there.
I don't know if we really have any like gig stories.
I would say awkward gig story.
Favourite gig story, whether you thought that was fucking mint or you thought why is he took his pants off.
When we first played Little Buildings, I don't like. Obviously for me it was quite cool, but obviously for you lot writing the songs used to, it'd probably be a bit better. But like seeing people on the first gig singing your songs back.
Oh yeah, that was. I thought that was pretty cool. I've seen that. Yeah.
Beautiful moment. That. Ironic. I think Little Buildings is the first one I saw that with myself.
Mine would have to be the other one that I was on about before, where it was just absolutely boiling hot because we had the Primaveras supporting, and they were in the crowd getting so hyped, and then I think everyone else just sort of joined in, so it was just hot, like just a boiling hot room doing good tunes. I enjoyed it.
A sweaty mess, as people say.
I wanted to say it, but I didn't know whether I should. A hot sweaty mess.
They're the best gigs on.
Yeah.
You know you've made it when you can afford a fan. Not someone in the crowd, just kind of thing, you know.
Yes, I know what you mean. Now I do.
We put posts on Instagram every week to kind of get some crowd interaction, and some weeks we get thousands of replies, to be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that, one week we had thousands of replies. The rest of the week we get one question from at Jam Tub Official. What's your opinions on jam flavoured bands?
We played with them, didn't we?
Yeah, we played with them.
We played with them.
Haven't we?
We played with them at the Peacock with the Primaveras like a few weeks ago. Was it last month or something now?
Yeah. I loved the
That
mix.
was even.
They
I
was
thought-
last like.
I thought they were class.
Yeah.
No, they were really good. Very,
It was-
like I say, very punk rock.
It was a
Very
mix. They were like
stupid, but
they did Johnny Be Good and then did Slaves and the bassist sang, but the guitarist was quite like.
they put on a good show. They put on a
He
really
was a
good
bit
show.
John Mayer with his guitar,
Yeah,
but then
yeah,
they were clearly quite heavily punk and a bit
Yeah,
very
well,
rocky.
We've had him on the
Yeah.
podcast, and he was like, they've got it's like a mix between punk and blues.
Yeah,
It works. It
yeah,
really
yeah,
works.
that
Though,
did I.
The drummer's wicked, like.
yeah, they're really,
Oh,
really,
he's
really good live.
He
Brilliant
was-
show. Like,
He did a drum solo that I filmed,
yeah.
and I didn't see when I was like, "Dad, watch that!" Like he's like, I follow him on Instagram. He's always posting stuff. He's good, like.
Yeah, mint. I'll take that as a positive
Yeah, I
opinion.
think so. Yeah.
Thank you, Jam Tub,
Yes.
for following us and staying interactive. So, thank you for being the first band to stick to the diary. Yeah, so speaking of bands that we are on the podcast, we do roll over questions. So last week's band has given us 3 questions for you guys. Who was last week's band?
Swindled.
Very good.
Yeah.
I don't even know the answers. I just like putting them on the spot. First question: who's the sexiest person in the band?
Me.
Oh, well, there's a fight to the death here. Ever seen Harry Hurt?
Yeah.
All right, you think this is better? You think this is better? There's only one way to find out. Fight!
who do you think's the sexiest member of the band?
I don't know. He hasn't took his glasses off yet. Should definitely keep them on though.
Well, if you pick either one of them, they're kind of like conjoined together, so you're gonna
Yeah, I
have
was
to
gonna
go with one.
say.
Very Liam Noel here, isn't it?
Did you see it?
No, but, well, obviously we're identical twins, but yeah.
Perfect.
Proper fit.
Alright, I think we could all agree on who the better looking is.
Right, let's move on.
Yeah.
on.
Johnny,
Swiftly.
It's Johnny, the drummer.
He's not even here.
Yeah.
It's really Johnny.
Other than this podcast, who starts the most arguments?
I don't think we've
Probably
really
me, yeah.
argued. Like as a band, I don't think we've really argued.
No.
Not as
I
a band.
believe that these two
But-
argue a lot.
Oh yeah, they're brothers.
Because
Both
they're
of the
both-
Oasis,
More like,
yeah.
they're more likely to argue than those.
Tells us to shut up and that when I'm writing songs and that. And he's on the phone and that with his lass. So, yeah, that's that.
Priorities, eh? Final question: who would drink the rest of the band under the table?
Oh no!
Oh, there's an argument here.
No, you would not.
Boys, let's be real.
Nah, mate.
No, you wouldn't.
That's
drink
totally-
fucking girls'
absolutely
drinks.
I see you in Rise of the Fire Bucket and you're wild.
Yeah, I may be wild, but I'm not
Alcopops
absolutely
and
wild.
that.
I just mean wild and
I'll tell you what, for the first time on this podcast, we're going to have a drink off.
Yeah, I know. I was
think
gonna
we should-
say.
no,
I
we'll
think
get
part
the
3,
shots
go
in,
grab
we'll
your
see what
shots
the
in.
I
crack is.
reckon we get
We'll get
2
the shots
pints
in.
in.
Is anybody
Yes.
driving today?
No,
Me mother's driving.
today.
Well, if you get, you should have like who can down the fastest. I think that's going to be the.
Yeah.
I think
Pint of your
that-
choice has to be a pint of alcohol. I'm
that's
not going to pint of water.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Oh, okay.
Pint of Caffrey's for me.
Get a full pint, shots in, see who's slurring the words of it.
Okay, cool.
I think that's cool.
Yeah, mint. We'll do that in the next part.
No problem.
Cool.
Perfect. And we just need 3 questions for next week's guest. What are we asking?
Who did you
It
say?
can be any question. It doesn't have to be music related or anything.
What is your favourite type of Walker's crisps?
Oh, that's good. That.
You know,
valid question.
mine is discontinued.
Worcestershire
Was the barbecue
sauce
one?
was mine. Was that? What was it?
Barbecue is like the ultimate go,
That
and then
was
they
like
keep
they were-
bringing yours back, and I'm like, give some fucking barbecue back.
The black thing.
Black pack?
Black pack. I remember.
They were the best.
Barbecue was. That was.
It's like barbecue knickknacks.
Yeah, I like barbecue. Nick's
Nah,
like barbecue.
the scampi and lemon.
No.
Oh, they're my least favourite.
Oh,
The
they're-
spicy
oh,
ones are in competition.
I'm getting the word.
You know that's off Phoenix Nights.
Yeah.
That's where it started.
Yeah, I know.
Getting the weird. Well, I'll finish that
No.
on the podcast.
I can't think of another question.
You've said worse.
Yeah.
Alright.
I can't think. You guys think what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you a crisp-oriented question. Go for it.
Who's cooler?
I'm not very good with questions.
I've got who's cooler, Chuck Norris or Clint Eastwood?
Ooh.
I know my answer. I think Clint Eastwood, but that's biased.
I think I'd say the same. I think Chuck Norris would win in a fist fight, but I think Clint Eastwood's got a little bit of.
I'll listen
about
He's got
it.
edge
I've got one
to him.
actually. What's your favourite guitar chord to play?
We've had that before, haven't we?
It's not chord.
Yeah, like what's your favourite chord? Do you know, like when you
I
just
think
pick a
everyone has
chord, like you go to chord whenever you pick up a guitar, and then just go like.
Two different answers there, actually, believe it or not.
Probably, mine's probably just A, because you can like do the bluesy stuff like with the licks on the string.
Yeah, I like a strong A.
Yeah, strong A, yeah, it works.
It's like,
I've got two answers for that. So whenever I've retuned a guitar, I'm just checking it's in tune. It's either D or G. It's one of them, just simple ones.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to write a song, for some reason, regardless where the capo is, it's an E minor. And I always try and start in that kind of sound.
I think
that
mine
sounds
used
coming like
to
a
be
minor chord.
G or C, but I think I've upgraded to A.
Ooh.
And I say upgraded because I think it is the superior chord. But
It
that's
is spot on.
I'm an E minor fan.
oh,
It's
it's
a crazy one. An E minor fan. Christ, you stop being an A minor fan.
I
It
don't
is
know
a
Jimmy Savile a lot of A, but like.
It's got to be a G or an E for me, like just like when you've got the distortion and that on.
Yeah.
G and E.
If you just played an acoustic, what's your favourite chord?
C at 9 or E minor 7.
Good
I like good seventh chord.
I don't know.
I can't play guitar.
F major 7.
F major 7's nice.
So that was like, when I couldn't do Fs, I'd just do that. Like, when I was younger, I was like, I'll just play that.
Easier, innit?
Yeah, exactly.
I still do it
And then
now.
when I could finally do a bar chord, I was like, get in, man. I was buzzing, yeah.
I think my first bar chord was B minor. That was the worst one to learn that.
B minor's always like, or B and B major is always the hardest to learn first because it's like you've actually got to put an effort into like the bar chord.
Oh, you say that now. I don't because I don't play A chords the way they're meant to get played. I do a weird fucking tangled up way of playing it. So as a result, I can't play the normal B bar chord. So you'll notice when we're gigging and I'm playing a B, I'm always down the neck because I can just play a basic.
Oh, right, that makes sense.
And I never actually learned how to play B. Never did guitar lessons, just taught myself. It's worked.
Never learn how to play B.
This is my dad who sorted me out with guitar, like.
Yeah. No, I just watched YouTube and now make money from it and talk about it in pubs.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it?
Recommending Ship Isis at Sunderland.
Yeah.
Always have great gigs on. Actually, I haven't seen many advertised recently, but they are linked with Independent who do have loads of good gigs on. Go check them out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's all I had for part
Yeah.
2. But to be fair, part 3 we're going to come back with Can James Fix It?
I've got one, but I don't know if it's. I don't think James can fix it.
No, Can James Fix It? It's like a Bob the Builder reference because we used to
okay.
use the other one and people didn't like that.
Yeah.
And we're going to come back with who can drink the pint the fastest.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll see you in part 3.
See you in
I'll
part 3.
definitely
What's happening, guys? It's Conor Michael here, and to let you know that my latest single, Horse Outside, is available now, only on Spotify, because with it technically being a cover, it's not on iTunes. So make sure you stream it. For some reason, Glasgow's really took off, Newcastle not so much. Horse Outside, Spotify. Check it out. Enjoy the rest of the podcast. Nay!
Right, and we are back. And back to side 3 where we've got this is the first
The drink off.
The drink off.
Off the stage on the pints.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where we watch 4 young lads try and compete. 3, one's on alcohol free. Try and compete to see who is the alpha male of the band. Where the other 2 throw up live on camera.
I've got to win.
Johnny's not here.
Well, that means he's automatically disqualified.
Yep.
Should have prepped this and had an award ready to to crown you as the alpha band member. So, how do we do this? We're just gonna say on 3 who finishes first.
Yeah, and I'll play the theme tune.
Yeah, there's a theme tune that might get copyrighted, so if this goes quiet for the next 5 minutes, you know why.
Yeah.
Who's ready?
Sure.
Do you do like a countdown, like a 3, 2, 1?
Cheers,
okay.
cheers, lads.
Right.
When I say go, okay? So 3, 2, 1, go!
And he's going, who's gonna, hang on, producer prompted. Hang on. Someone's getting brain freeze. Nearly there. He's nearly. It's very quick. Come on.
It's too fucking cool, man.
And
I'll let him take a year.
there we go. Woo! There we go. We have a winner.
That is freezing cold.
Yeah, it is.
Look
The
at
man
the
that didn't
strap.
take the fizzy pint one.
Look at the stick on that. Lovely.
So to answer that first question, we know who the drinker is of the band.
Yeah, there we go. Definitive answer.
Stout drinker.
Stout drinkers are the best.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there was no good.
Sorry.
We do not condone binge drinking. Drink a lot. Yeah.
Drinking by gig tickets. That's all we endorse. Yeah, cool. Welcome back to part 3, guys. We have what's called Can James Fix It, which of course ramps off a little Bob Builder reference.
Yeah.
Worst reference to rip off James.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where James gets questions online from musicians, and if anybody wants to drop him a message at Off the Stage UK, drop us a message and tell us your problems. James will fix them, maybe.
I will try.
But because we don't get replies, he gets them from Reddit instead.
Yeah. This one, like, it's not necessarily a dilemma or a problem you can fix, but I thought it's a good story to share. It's quite like an evil genius story.
Can we reply at least?
Possibly, yeah.
Good, because that's a very bad interactive question.
So from user Soul, and it goes. That's the name of
Soul.
Who's
Who's the most drunk now?
Soul.
I'm alright.
Cool, say Soul.
I don't
even know what you're saying.
Soul. So that's the name of the user.
Don't work, it's Red Dead Redemption. If you're too drunk, you can't say it.
The name's not important, it's the content thing is the important part. So this guy, there's a thief among us who's stealing people's music, and I and many others have had unreleased songs stolen by a guy under the name Flash Sendrick. What a fucking evil genius kind of villain his name is. But anyway,
like him in James Bond.
This guy's like, I want exactly what I'm doing, or like Bleed Blackadder, Flash by name. So this is obviously this guy. So that's all. I just imagine Rick Malia. So I wanted to spread the word. Hopefully, get in touch with people who have also been negatively impacted by Flash Sendrick. I've been enveloped in this nightmare involving an individual by the name of Flash Sendrick, combing through innocent music feedback, Discord servers, and likely other places, and stealing unreleased, unfinished work from unsuspecting up-and-coming musicians, including myself. This is crazy. So I've been in touch with a few others who have also fallen victim to Flash Sendrick schemes. What was once a fun way to communicate with other musicians turned into a seemingly irreversible mess that I'm struggling to clean up. The damage this guy has done to me and many others have been devastating. Well, I mean, you've got your song stolen, I guess it is. Like, I can barely eat or sleep. I mean, that's
dramatic.
That's a bit too dramatic, mate. I'm sorry. It's like you can write new songs, kind of. But I can barely eat or sleep. I feel so violated and humiliated.
Did you call him Connor?
No. What did I say?
You said you can write new songs, Connor.
I said can't you?
Alright, so it sounded like you were like, this isn't my message, by the way.
Anyway, where was I? The damage this guy's done has been devastating. I can barely eat and sleep. I feel so violated and humiliated that this person swiped something I poured my heart and soul into without my consent and is making money off me. I don't know if he's making that much money off streaming, to be fair, but I've been filing copyright claims and sending emails left and right, but yet to see the work he stole from me and others taken down. It's tricky because this person takes things and releases them before you do, under your nose. I do feel very bad for having shared my unreleased music to anyone. That is where I admittedly went wrong.
Yeah.
The internet is the Wild West, and I've learnt my lesson, but that doesn't make this person's actions justifiable. They need to be held accountable and stopped. I do agree with that. This all appears to be financially driven behaviour. What I've learned is Flash Sendrick will... This is fucking genius.
Has he got Spotify?
I tell you what, probably,
Flash
Sendrick will steal unreleased music and put it through different distribution services. Because they are unreleased works, they slip under the radar and are released under every platform. This is the genius part. To get views, he adds other popular artists in the credits, which places the songs in the public eye. That is absolutely genius. So if you've got, for example, you've got a song, you're not too fussed with it. You put Oasis as a writer, and then everyone who's listening to Oasis, the algorithm will pick up that Oasis has a new song. That is absolutely right. So I know
That's got to be a legal thing about it, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's got to be. It's got to be some sort of. But
I'm taking that.
to get views, yeah, Flash Sendrick has made a pretty penny off me this way. If anyone has any information on this person, please don't hesitate to comment. I'm not afraid to take legal action if it comes to it. The voice affected by this person needs to be heard for the sake of all artists. Thank you. Well, there's a lot to unpack there, but
He's
all
only
I'm
got
gonna say-
4,000 monthly listeners. Don't cry about it.
I mean, obviously, what he's doing is wrong. You should never steal music. But that is, I mean, how many views is he getting?
The most is 41,000.
Well, that's still pretty good.
It is, but for someone who's tagging the likes of Oasis and whatever
Taylor
things
Swift,
in them,
maybe, yeah.
I hope little Flashy hasn't been to our gigs and like recorded like a little thing.
Snippet.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
But that is really.
sorry,
That's
one of those.
Stop giving him money.
But I'll put my pause before 30 seconds doesn't count. There's no one in the thingy I recognise that's like part of it.
Maybe it's like he's done it.
Maybe it's a completely different account and they're using a different name.
What if it's like in the code of the thing? Do you know what I mean?
I think that's what it's supposed to be like. But imagine, because Taylor Swift's like the most viewed Spotify person. Imagine putting Taylor Swift as like 50% songwriting credits. And obviously she's going to get the money for it, but you're going to get the views because the algorithms.
Like, can Taylor Swift sue you for that? Because you're using her name unacceptably, but they're getting like 30 pence off you, you know?
Yeah.
That's a good stream system. 30 pence.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's nothing negative about them unless the song was really bad.
I'd be interested to find out that.
Nice little mix-up.
If my next release I put Taylor Swift with like half songwriting credits, could I get sued by Taylor Swift?
I reckon you can, because you're using the name on.
Yeah, because it's. I guess so. Yeah.
But that's 30 pence though.
Yeah.
If 30 pence though.
Yeah, you could get one of them energy drinks from the corner shops.
Exactly.
It's a Freddo mix up.
But if you're
I'll be see all the time outside the stadium. So I'm just going to have a little Freddo.
You'd have to do it. So you'd have to find an artist who like isn't as big and probably wouldn't notice. This is like we're gonna have to see. So no, I can't fix this. But Flash Sendrick, you are a fucking genius, mate. Like, but do not steal songs. It's like
no, I can't fix this. But you know, crime does pay.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, what would you do to like protect your songs? Let's have a.
So I'm quite conscious of. I know I'm not a big artist.
Yeah.
So me playing my songs at open mic nights and just on gigs before they're released isn't a big deal. But there is like 3% of my mind that's like, if this song's really fucking good and somebody steals it, I'd be pissed off if Ed Sheeran released my song a couple weeks later because he heard that idea. And I'd be like, fair enough, my song wouldn't have got more than 3 plays, but his would get 3 billion in a nice kind of thing. So part of me wants to have a catalogue of songs I can play that are also available. Yeah. And then once I've got them available, I'll keep playing them until I keep adding to what is available. Yeah. But there's always that fear of it just takes one person to. Yeah. What's my song?
I wouldn't also add it to Discord chats and Reddit posts.
No. Keep it to yourself. Play it live if you want.
Discord chats. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like Discord,
you almost.
I don't use Discord. No, me neither. Yeah. But you know what I mean.
You almost need it because I mean most files now have like time stamped, so you can I could export a song from Cubase, just the DAW that I use, and that would have that file would have this was exported on this date, so that in itself would prove if someone nicked my song and put it on Spotify, that would prove that I had the song before. But it's kind of it's getting it through the courts and stuff like that, and it's a tough one. But yeah, I hope you've learned your lesson and you haven't just don't post music.
Don't give your stuff away for free.
Yeah, exactly. Know your worth. But yeah, Flash Sendrick, I applaud you. That's genius.
It's funny how you're wearing a black and white stripe t-shirt.
Yeah, that's why I do the pub table sessions. I'm only joking.
Flash's sidekick.
Yeah, I am. Flash is cool.
Just quickly while we mention the pub table sessions, if anybody's watching this, and I hope you are, because if not, we're wasting our time. Go check out Scott Keir's on Spotify. He is the first one that I'm aware of that's released a pub table session on a Spotify single. Has somebody else done it?
No. Josh Hannigan did it at one of the first episodes. We've also got Bouquet of Thorns also released a song as well.
See, I know they've always like used them on YouTube and stuff, but I didn't know they've re-released them.
Released it on Spotify.
There you go. Josh Hennigan, Bouquet of Thorns, and Scott Kears. Their pub table session is available on their Spotify streaming service, so go check that out. Also, whilst we're talking about Spotify and stuff, what's going on with you guys? What's coming out next?
We're gonna release an EP, I think. Just 4 songs.
Cool.
2 have played live. 2 are just like ones that have been.
Are these still to be recorded?
Yeah.
Cool. Have you got a rough day when you're thinking of them? It doesn't have to be like a Tuesday, but like a rough time frame when you think we want them out by this point.
Well, I think we're gonna go in the studio again, like within like 3 or 4 weeks.
Cool.
So
are you all booked in?
We're gonna get booked in.
Good. Blast.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like I'm taking all this time up in a minute. Yeah, so are you going to go in and just do a week of recording, or are you going to do a song at a time?
Probably like a song a day.
Yeah.
You know what
As
I
in
mean?
like come back a different day?
Yeah, so like do 1, 2, 3, 4
Yeah.
and then done.
Cool. So what I'm doing at the minute, I'm doing a bit of a project that I've not really announced yet, but it has involved 2 weeks being booked in, and I'm just there today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, etc.
Yeah.
And the main studio room's just set out, so I'm using obviously drums, keys, etc. Glockenspiel, by the way, makes my little Irish tune sound.
Ooh.
What a little nifty instrument that is. But I have also recorded an EP, and I did the same thing where I just did it. Here's a song. I'll come back in a few weeks when I can, etc. That's cool. That'll be something to look forward to. Is that planning on next year, you say?
Yeah, well, we're going to release it probably like early next year.
How early? It's nearly next year now.
I know. Probably like mid-January or something like that.
Okay. A lot of mixing and mastering to get done.
Yeah.
Cool. What about shows? Obviously, when we messaged you originally, this episode's come out end of November, but I have took a sneaky look on the gig guides, and I see there might be something coming out after.
Yeah, we've got something coming up on the 23rd. It's at the Globe.
Yeah.
Headline.
Mint. First headline?
No. Fourth or third, I don't know.
3rd or 4th, something
Little
like
Buildings twice.
We did look, yeah.
Independent.
Yeah, it's our 4th.
Yeah, so it's a fourth headline gig.
Yeah. How long ago since you did the last headline gig?
It was probably.
Was it not June? The
June,
last
15th
Was
of
that
June.
last one?
I think it was.
Well, that's good because you get some people who put a headline gig on like every 3 weeks, and obviously people will come to one show and then be like, "What's the point of going to the next one? It's the same show."
Yeah.
If people would have come to this gig and they've already been to a previous one, what makes it different? Why we're coming to this show now?
Well, we've got a couple of different covers in.
Right. Okay.
We've got another song in that's not been played live before. We're just trying to get it all together and just piece it all together so it's right, and then just one other song.
With the music, do you also have like a show design? So, for example, do you have like props? Do you have light shows set up and fog machines, confetti cannons? I got loads of fucking green confetti in my guitar.
Oh, I know, I've got it. I'm sick of that green.
I love
Love you,
confetti
Dad.
cannons.
Yeah,
We're going to get a banner though, I think. Sorted.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm trying to do that now.
We were talking about that yesterday.
Yeah, we're talking
Big
about that.
backdrop. I'm gonna get one of the new. Got a new font made for us recently, James.
Oh yeah, I did that, didn't I? I was thinking, oh yeah, that's a nice to get that.
You should know it came from you.
There'll also be some merch available at the gig, so.
Really, is this new merch or merch that you've had at previous gigs?
New merch.
Mint.
We've never done merch before, so.
Or mint?
Yeah.
Probably just t-shirts and badges or whatever.
Yeah. Very good. Stickers I want to look for as well.
Yeah.
Stick them all over. Put QR codes. QR codes are the key.
As well.
If you're going to get merch and banners, make sure you've got a QR code that stays active.
Yeah.
I put a Primavera sticker on my guitar, but they all have a sticker on their guitar. So when we were gigging with them, I was like, people are going to think I'm in the wrong band now. So when I got my new one, I was like, yeah, no stickers going on this one. I like it too much.
Yeah, fair enough. Obviously, you've said that you're going to be in the studio to record the next stuff. But yeah, you've got 2 songs out at the minute.
Yeah.
Obviously, people can go check that out on Spotify, etc., etc. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for what's coming up.
Yeah.
Is there anything else after the Globe gig?
Well, we've got a headline gig actually in January as well at the Bunker in Sunderland.
Lovely, good place. Good place
support
there.
from Primaveras and Sherbet Lemon.
I should have asked who's the support for the Globe.
The Collectors in Ben. They're really good. The Collectors. They're from Middlesbrough. But Ben, he's really good. He's like a solo. He was solo, but now he's got a band. But he was like acoustic singer-songwriter when he first came out. He joined on the first gig. That was good. But now he's got a full band. So
I've known him since like primary school when I moved up here. Yeah, 'cause he was the year below me, wasn't he?
No, right.
Year below me, and I've known him for a while.
Yeah.
Nice lad.
Cool. And obviously, in the first part, you said that you did like most social media stuff as well. So when it comes to pushing for a headline gig, how do you promote it? What do you do to make sure the tickets sell?
I just keep doing it. Just keep reminding people. A lot of like imagery, pictures, videos, stuff like that. Just like keep pushing it.
Yeah.
But we want to try and do like not just everything on the socials, because like there's a lot of people that don't really like follow it, like who are like, because some of the fans are a bit older. So like we're gonna try and do like a bit posters and like flyers and stuff like that.
They're the best.
Just like traditional kind of ways of doing it.
I did that in my Whitley Bay gig. I literally had a venue in Whitley, tried to sell that and just got flyers and put it around all the houses nearby. Sold out in the end, but it's sometimes the old school stuff is like
we did that with Shannon's independent gig, the bassist. He went around, basically what he did is quite genius, he put up posters everywhere, but he put on a high vis jacket so nobody disturbed him, because he thought he was like working for the council.
That's really good. I'll be doing that next year.
He did that.
That's actually class out
eventually.
Sometimes they don't. Like I was busking in Birmingham last year, and I had a headline gig is where I was. Sorry, it was this year. A headline gig ended the tour in Birmingham.
Yeah.
And I was busking. I just put posters up on a bunch of like buildings and stuff. And I went back busking like a month after I'd been after I did the headline gig, and the posters were still up. I was like, oh, there I am. So some places are quite on the ball, and some are in the Midlands. Have you guys got a recommended local artist we can give a shout out before we shoot away?
I think mine's going to be different, because obviously I work with the bassist. And I really like them. Uncanny Valley for me.
They're good.
Absolutely class. When we played with the Sheds,
it was like
Sheds.
Speaking of Sheds, they've just released a single today, and that's mega.
Oh yeah, I like that.
That's good.
Yeah, I worked with the bassist and I met him, got chatting about music, got into it together, and then I listened and I was like, oh, these are class. These saw them, I was like, oh, tight, like they're really good. So maybe I'm a bit biased because I'm good mates in, but I think they're class. What about you?
I would say Primaveras, obviously.
Primaveras,
but I know I would also say Shannon. Obviously, I love that witch pop vibe. I really like that stuff. I really like that stuff over there. But yeah, that's basically for the local side anyway. Definitely.
He's mentioned Swindled earlier. I listened to their single, Light the Sun. That's class. That. But we've also worked with like bands who aren't really local, like Shade. They were really good. We played with them at Bobbicks for This Feeling. It's like an events management page.
Right.
They put like a gig on at Bobbicks, and we just played there. We were asked to play, but Shade were headlining. They're like a Manchester 5-piece like us, kind of similar to us, but they were really, really good. Like, just phenomenal.
We're going for non-local, I would say Melter.
Yeah, not
Melter class.
Melter were good, but I don't know. Shade just taken a bit more for me.
I get what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was shocked by Melter because obviously I met 3 of them and they had one of their mates there.
Yeah.
And then I just wasn't expecting it to be like sort of a bit of a louder, epic sound with 3 lads and the drummer having a really small kit with him.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I liked it. I really liked it.
They were mega like, but
Cool. And then obviously to grow your following, if people from this podcast were like, damn, they were alright, what's your social followings? What's your tags?
Alation Band on Instagram and TikTok, I think, as well. We need to set up a Facebook and the rest, but yeah, Instagram's the main one. Alation Band.
Cool. Mint. We are at Off the Stage UK. Check us out and everything. We have one more section, don't we?
You've got the pub table sessions.
Yeah. What song are we going to hear?
Last Forever.
Yeah.
And we'll see you there. Thank you very much for coming down, guys. It's been a really good little chat.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you later.
Boom.
Take you high to where the pain won't ever come. 'Cause I know you'll never show how much I mean to you. Maybe we will go and see. I wanna find what's beneath. Gotta find a way to breathe. Maybe I wanna believe. Maybe we're similar or unfamiliar. All I know is we're gonna last forever. I said I wanna know what shines behind your eyes. 'Cause I wanna fly and I'll take you high to where the pain won't ever come. 'Cause I know you'll never show how much I mean to you. Maybe I will never see all the places that I wanna see. Now I know it's not the time. Now I know we'll be fine. I think I wanna make you mine. We are gonna shine. You and I, we're gonna last forever. I think I wanna know what shines behind your eyes. 'Cause I wanna fly and I'll take you high to where the pain won't ever come. 'Cause I know you'll never show how much I mean to you. Maybe we will go and see. I wanna find what's beneath. Gotta find a way to breathe. Maybe I wanna believe. Maybe we're similar or unfamiliar. All I know is we're gonna last forever. gonna